Hi, it's Ileana here, and today I am going to be discussing the Neuralink implants going live. So Elon Musk had a live demonstration that was done on a pig, where the Neuralink implant was implanted into a pig's brain with the fibers wrapping around the neurons, the implants, microchip fibers, because it has small fibers that are implanted along with the chip inside a brain, a living brain of a being. So that happened this week at the end of August. A live successful demonstration, and it was tracked on the computer screen how the Neuralink implant interfaced with the pig's brain, and the pig is alive. So it actually works in concept, and it's being approved by the FDA, Food and Drug Administration in the US, for testing on human beings that have medical conditions that are quadriplegic or paraplegic, for to connect the Neuralink implants in their brains to the specific body parts inside the body that have the quadriplegia or paraplegia, in order to try to stimulate physical movement in the body again, to give them a range of motion to move and to even potentially walk. So that's the next step of the plan for the Neuralink implants, to try it out on living subjects with quadriplegic and paraplegic issues that can't move or feel their body, to stimulate the body so they could feel movement or even walk again. So that's the medical plan, how to use Neuralink implants for the foreseeable future. So, and they do also have a sci-fi aspect to these Neuralink implants, that in the near future, these implants are supposed to be used to have telepathic abilities, for telepathic communication one-on-one with people who have these Neuralink implants in their brains, to transfer thoughts and communication back and forth to each other without needing a smartphone. So that's one of the capabilities they want to have in the future with these Neuralink implants. And the other one is to be able to digitally back up memories from the brain elsewhere into a computer system or into a new body, synthetic body or a robotic body. So that's where they want to take these Neuralink implants. Again, to digitally be able to transfer a person's memories who has a Neuralink implant in the brain, to transfer the memories into a different body or a new body in the near future. And that's something I was talking about in my 2017 presentations about the Neuralink implants that I had in my brain, that are a lot more sophisticated than Neuralink. Neuralink implants that I have, that's not a chip, that's not a microchip, that's not even a chip. It's nanotechnology. It's much more sophisticated, like 300 years more sophisticated. And it improved my memory. It gave me eidetic memory. So anything that I perceive, I remember. So it augmented my memory. It augmented my psychic abilities to be stronger. And it also recorded telemetry. What I visually saw, where I went on different planets, all of that was recorded. Audio, video, telemetry. Anything that I saw with my eyes or experienced, it was recorded through those Neuralink implants. And I never really discussed how the Neuralink implants are put inside the brain. The concept behind Neuralink implants is that you have to make a hole in the skull in order to put in the microchip, the Neuralink microchip, and then extend out all the fibers, electrical fibers that connect with the neurons in the brain. So with Neuralink implants, you don't have to drill into a person's skull, open it up, have a hole, and put something invasively inside. It does not work that way. This technology is, like I said, 300 years more advanced. So the way it works is that the Neuralink implants that I had in my brain were nanotechnology. So that was injected into the neck dermally, and it would travel to the brain where it's supposed to go. It's less than microscopic nanoscope. It's a little small thing, circular thing. It's called a nanoscope. That fully opens up in the brain once it reaches the correct neurons that it's supposed to be connected to. And the Neuralink implant opens up and expands in the brain with the nanofibers filled with gold, connects to the neurons that it's supposed to in your brain. So it doesn't have to be, like your skull doesn't have to be opened up to put a Neuralink implant inside. Whereas with Neuralink, you actually have to drill into the skull, open it up, put the microchip inside, close it up, and connect it to a battery behind your ear. And it's connected with Bluetooth or other wireless technologies. Whereas Neuralink implants, they're nanotechnology. They're not connected by any individual AI system. You don't have an AI system in your brain. You don't. It's all a closed circuit type of advanced nanotechnology. It's not based on AI. So there is an energetic net in these nano implants, the Neuralink implants. It's almost etheric in nature, made out of energy. It's SSP tech mixed in with advanced ET energetic components. So that's where the energetic net comes in. It opens up once the nanoscope is inside the brain, connected properly with the nanofibers to the neurons. The energetic net opens up, and that is what the implant is when it opens up. And I had 4 of these in my brain. So it's not fully nano, it's also etheric, energetic components of pure energy that keeps the Neuralink implants active. That's the core of the implant itself that makes it function. So the Neuralink implants never have to be physically removed from the brain if they ever stop functioning correctly. They can be removed by having specific psychic codes that dissolve the energetic net that powers the implants. So it's very specific energetic codes that are psychically activated to dismantle and dissolve these Neuralink implants. So the energetic component is very important to dissolve them and remove them psychically. They're never dissolved. There's a specific psychic code that deactivates the energetic net, which powers the implants. So that's very important to keep in mind. That's why these implants are more advanced, the Neuralink ones, than Neuralink, what's currently being tested out on Earth. And the only issue that I had with the Neuralink implants, with them being removed psychically, shutting down the energetic net, is that these Neuralink implants caused me to have white matter lesion scarring in my brain. from the gold nanofibers leaking during the implant's malfunction process. So that's why I had to get these Neuralink implants removed from my brain with psychic code surgery, because they were causing my brain to literally malfunction with nanofiber gold leaking in my brain, because one of the components of these Neuralink implants from the SSP component side of it is gold nanofibers that connect to the neurons. That's part of the SSP tech. And it malfunctioned because it wasn't being upgraded and maintained. It can happen with even the most advanced, sophisticated SSP tech or ET technology. If something is not properly calibrated to your brain anymore and not maintained, it can malfunction, even if it's etheric implants. It can happen. So the way that I was able to heal the white matter lesion scarring that was in my brain was with the subcutaneous SCIG plasma infusions over a year's time. So literally infusing plasma into my body, human plasma that's donated by many people on Earth. The plasma infusions went through the blood-brain barrier, and it basically nourished my brain, removing the white matter lesion scarring that was deep in my brain. And it was shown on the MRI. So I had to have an MRI done every year to keep track of these white matter lesions. And the lesions were growing, so something had to be done, and the subcutaneous SCIG plasma infusions have really helped with that. It's also reset my autoimmune and central nervous system. Basically keeping at bay the Hashimoto's encephalopathy symptoms. And also interesting benefit of the SCIG is that I have less paralysis. I now have less paralysis episodes from the hemiplegic migraines, because those hemiplegic migraines are stroke-like symptoms of painful throbbing in my head, having a bad migraine, also paralysis on the left side of my body with aura symptoms. So that's why it's called stroke-like symptoms, because of the paralysis. So the SCIG has helped to lessen the paralysis. So that's another benefit of human plasma injections. It helps to for the body to heal itself and thrive more, and to regenerate the body more, which happened in my case, and I don't have white matter lesions in my brain anymore. That was my main concern, because I was starting to have memory loss and not being able to think straight. And once I started doing the SCIG, that stopped my memory. I have now back my eidetic memory, so I can remember things that I don't need to remember, like mundane things. It's stored in my brain, like on a computer system. So I have that back. My vision has improved. I've never had 20/20 vision. I could see things better from a long distance or closer up. So that also rejuvenated and regenerated my vision. For that, I'm very grateful. I have less paralysis episodes, and it's helped with migraine pain as well. I'm more alert, I'm more present, and I don't have memory lapses or memory issues, thankfully, because I like being able to remember everything and anything. I've always been able to do that, so it's good to have that function back. And psychically, I'm pretty much proficient without the Neuralink implants. At first, I deeply regretted removing the implants. I thought I would never be psychic again, but I'm naturally psychic, so I don't have to worry about that. But, those implants served their purpose for a while. They malfunctioned and they needed to be removed. So they were. And I had the regret at the beginning because I was worried about my psychic abilities not being as strong as if when I had the Neuralink implants. But my ability has improved. Psychic abilities have improved on their own because I took the time to take psychic development courses and work on my psychic ability to make sure it's there, it's constant. So I put in the work, and I'm happy with my achievements, and I don't believe I need any type of implants to improve myself. I can do it organically. So I've had questions from people worried about the Neuralink implants coming online and affecting their various implants in the brain. First of all, there's different types of implants that somebody might have. They could be ET in nature, they could be SSP technology implants. There's so many different types of implants that could be in your brain or the rest of your body. Neuralink is not anywhere close to being like the various advanced implants in people's bodies who've been in contact with ETs or that have SSP technology implants in their heads. I don't think those Neuralink implants are going to affect you because that technology is not as advanced as the nanotech that you have in your brain, which is different from Neuralink. Quite different. So I don't think it's going to affect you. This is still in trial and development, Neuralink implants. I don't think it's going to be in people's brains anytime soon, unless they can ethically prove that these implants work perfectly before being just implanted into any person. It's going to be trialed on people with medical issues that have quadriplegia and paraplegia. The Neuralink implants would be for those people to test on. So it's not going to be given to the normal average consumer out on the street. So I don't think we have to worry about them right now, currently, because they're in the trial phases for Neuralink microchips. So until that technology drastically improves and is safe to implant into people's brains, I don't think we're going to have access to them anytime soon. So I wanted to discuss Neuralink implants and the difference between Neuralink implants, what I had in the Cybernetics Labs implanted into my brain, so I could work as a cybernetics technician in the Cybernetics Labs on the Mars bases for Planetary Corporations. So I wanted to discuss the two types of implants and my experiences with Neuralink nanotechnology implants, not Neuralink implants. That's currently being test trialed on Earth. So thank you so much and namaste.